गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड्स। आज हम सेल्सफोर्स में एडमिन में क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है, तो कुछ टास्क होते हैं, तो वो देखते हैं आज। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं। सेल्सफोर्स एडमिन रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, व्हाट नीड टू बी द डन एंड व्हेन, रियल टाइम सेल्सफोर्स एडमिन टास्क, वीकली सेल्सफोर्स एडमिन टास्क, monthly Salesforce admin task, and quarterly Salesforce admin task, and annual Salesforce admin activities. Next, Salesforce administration's responsibility, what need to be done and when. Salesforce administrations are responsible for tasks ranging from the helping users develop reports and reset the password and maintaining the data quality, adding feeds and running the backup among ad hoc tasks. Do not a job description or MBO checklist make. So here look at what admin tasks need to be done and when. Next, real-time Salesforce admin task. Admin will be accurately need to the resolve your user problems in real time. A report may not run this week, or a process may break in midstream. Expect to the devote 2 hours per week to this activity for every 100 users you have. Next, unlocking users account or resetting password. Do to users forgetfulness, dealing with SSO, two factors authentications, and whitelisted IP address, helping users develop or find turn reports so they yield meaningful metrics. Troubleshooting email campaign, workflow, approval cycle, responder that generate execute excessive bounce email, expanding or refining share rules and access privilege so record can be properly viewed and manipulated, while keeping the special records locked and hidden altogether, fixing data records that have somehow been set with records type of the ownership that make them inassemble to users. If your access are very attentive to details, budget another 30 minutes per week for each VP that an admin has to cover for reports they did not receive, they don't understand, or they did not believe. Next, weekly Salesforce admin tasks. Many duties seem to the follow weekly cycle. A lot of the things that is where the working final last week will be go wrong the Monday morning. Don't ask me why. A couple of tasks also need to the be done once a week on the way on the way on the day of your the choice. Overall, these tasks required 2 to 6 hours per week. Keep in mind, not that is just an estimate for the relative string forward system. If your the environment doesn't different users group and towns of users face that weekly staff can easily exceed a day or more. Next, run and store the weekly snapshot data export of the system data and attachment including all tables. Keep the snapshot for a list 19 days and preferable for the years. Current data duplications tools such as a rain lead of the demand tools. These are the dangerous if not used correctly. Thought their UI are the chunky at best. Read your the tools, user the guides as well as our the comprehensive guide to the developing in the Salesforce, run adaptations, dashboards, current data quality in dashboards, examine time the basic workflow and schedules apex, take to the make sure that there are no unexpected entries, examine the SFDC errors and debugs, log, log for any surprise for any external application that is a snipe, synchronize data with SFDC. Look at this at it at is a its errors. Log to see if a new errors in pattern has a developers. Next, look at a login state table to spot any users log out, execute ex, excessive login errors and unexpected IP address. Deactivate users either due to their departing from the company of transferring to new jobs that is does not require SBC access, resign the roles reassign role and profile needed to the reflect configurations change or users new duties. Transfer records ownership due to change in job responsibility or the terroristic coverage. Modify role or records, sharing the roles to the reflect any or organizations changes in the internal business rules, impact leads and contacts, update price list necessarily, particularly if you're the company does a lot of the promotion and a limited time offer, change the delegations and calculations path in the workflow and approve the cycles to account for the absent extended hours. Next, run all the Apex tests in the system to the spot any new errors that is may have crept in to harmless changes in the validation rules, triggers, or data cleanup. Navigate to setup app, setup develop Apex classes and push the run all the text button. It may take an hours or more for this complete the but if you find any new text files, log them into the system, wiki, Google Drive areas and troubleshoot. Some failures may go away if you push the options button and click the disables parallel apex testing box. You maybe have two files third party vendors check set up the app setup, install the package, but that is a usually start fingers pointing exercise. So make sure you have your act together. First cases of new text errors include the following: new validation rules that is fire, change to the workflow rules, particularly when they change the field's value of the generate outbound the message. Modify pick list value of the records type of the including the remaining. Change to the security model that is make some things invisible to codes. Change to the software models that blew up. Next, open the setup audit trial and look for any changes add to deletions made in the last week. If you made them, make sure that is there is no some from the documentations annotations in the actual areas you made to change. Description of the fields comment in any formula comment in the form of the choose criteria in any rows of the filters. Say how to document in the cloud for the future into the on this future change for changes you did not make. Talk to the person who did and get them to document the change, including the person for the change and who that is a request was. Nobody will be remember why changes were the made 6 weeks from now. So get the changes right and up. Will you still have a clue and about them? Run lips and take a full system snapshot for your production system metadata. Archive the each snapshot as a new project so you can run diff later. Look in the duplicate errors long to see if there has done significant change. Read explosion in the duplicate duplications. Big changes in indicate you may need to the reformulate some of the duplicate matching rules. Look in the delegated authentications errors history log to see if there has been to on new the errors. Big change to the errors pattern indicate some misconfigurations in the external access. Next, monthly Salesforce admin task. A 5 activity can be only be done 1 month, but none the less need to be the done more often than once of the quarters. In all, this monthly cycle will be take on up to day effort. Make additions and the changes to peak list and value and the other the feeds. It is important that is this kind of the metadata changes not to be me on fly and innocent change can be the surprising effect and one system be where it is the best to the text perspective and changes in the full sandbox. Run fits utilization report and identify any new source of the data population. If it fields any consistency in blank more that is 30% of the times coincide and removing them from the page and view and see who complain if it is a consistency blank 95 of time consider replacing it altogether but don't remove it from the system. Just mark it is a deprecation before the refreshing the sandbox use escape to the make and complete the metadata backup of sandbox image and you're the main system image and create a new project every times and achieve them for the list of years. You will thank me when somebody task bad giving you about the report and deleting your the deleted for month ago. Next, refresh refresh the sandbox, coordinate the timing of this update will be with the work of any developers who are the using the sandbox list. You blow away some of their works. Read about the high priority fix from the salesforce.com. This fix will be installed by the default within 5 weeks a week, but it is better if you do the patch install when you have a time to per text react to the and fix any problems you discover. Next, install the high priority update that is maybe have been pushed into the your salesforce.coms. Install it. It is the best of to run all of test and exercise after the enabling the update. If something goes wrong, disable that is update and notify their relevant vendor of issues. Create and archive the copy of any errors long kept in your the integration server and any connected applications. Next, run a full system backup data metadata and errors log is possible on any system or application that is integrated with our Salesforce outcomes. Next, Compare the current custom setting name index from the big data export with the context of list quarter to identify any new of deleted custom setting that is a object, not the data in the object, and finger uh, out outweigh the add and delete the name was done and a document in the somewheres. Next, uh, now that you have a name of the all custom setting and compare to the current custom setting and metadata to export of the various quarters metadata in clip to the spot any difference in the object identity definitions if the custom setting object does not have a node field add in the production system and put any metadata change and attentions there. This has to be done manually. Run data loaders or your the favorite data extractions tools to pull out of the custom setting data and the compile it to the corresponding files from of the provide the month and annotate any changes records by the editing and the changes one of the in the production system. This has to be done manually. Look in the image logs to the identify any legends use of image thought the Salesforce. Next, quarterly Salesforce admin task. There are a lot of the items in following the list will be the AQP occupy you for one of the 3 day per quarters. However, the first two are the missions critical and resulting files should be kept forever. You will thank thank me when this key plaintiff author, author, authority guides into the discovery process of Salesforce.com's and data. Add, remove the members of your the committee of the partners portals, then the download that is a CSV files from CSV from the use login history. Download the CSV from the system annotation setup in audit login. Read the release note for any third party application is or plug in the connected to the Salesforce.com topically change and upgrade cycles will be the harmless, but usually server the configuration and operational changes will be the required corresponding of the external changes. Run the report the identify report that have not been run in the 6 month. Add them from the users, but don't delete them. Run the rows by the profiles report to identify which role of profiles have to know active users in the name. This identify candidate for the consolidations. Next, examine any new pick list value that have been the modified and added to any fields in the system and using the host.com ID is search function to the identify the impact of those change across the all of the booleans formulas and Apex JavaScript Visual Force code in the system erase in any element that have been impacted. Run field strip easy describe on all tabs. These two free tools give you an overview of the health of the your system and object models. Next, read the release note for the upcoming version of Salesforce.com to see if any of your the exiting the feature of the API you depend on all of the your the bring depicted or change significantly. If so, you need to text the pre-release features in your the sandbox and do the run all the test exercise there. It is a getting increase the nearly common that is code formulas and buttons need to be re- rework to the accom- ac- accommodate and versions of change. If you are the certified this SFDC administrations and study the hours and tasks minute, the certifications and test. This is the topically 5 questions multiply gaze and online test. Attend list on one locally salesforce.com users group meeting the on webinar. You have got the key current. Archer, please don't delete the weekly data snapshot that are the more than 19 days old. Next, annual Salesforce admin activity. The main responsibility here is to the capture data that is will be the over the horizon or need to the archive for the compliance reason. This task will be take 3 to 6 days per years. Create an archive of the all system is fields, history tables, topically spending no more than 18 months to ensure that you have a audit trail that is goes and beyond years. Archive the purge and documentation in all for the place where the SFDC hide them emails and tasks to the reduce the storage charges in the user system and to do mm, with you the company and document emails and protection and policies. Next, achieve the charters historics for the audit comprise of the regulatory reasons. Update system road map that is a summarize, upgrade and new features additions that are the needed to achieve business goals and attend the team force. Next, of course, that the time you have spent on the team's activity will be vary, and you all get better it as time goes on. If all goes well, everything's outlined. Here will be company no more than is 19 weeks and living. You plenty of the vacational times in थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स। आज हमने देखा है सेल्सफोर्स एडमिन में जो टास्क होते क्या टास्क होता है। तो ये हमने थोड़ा सा बेसिक देखा है, मतलब क्या क्या टास्क होते हैं, तो कैसे होता है टास्क में क्या क्या एक्टिविटीज करना होता है। तो इसमें कुछ कम ज्यादा भी हो सकता है, या कभी कभी प्रोफाइल पे भी डिपेंड करता है कि क्या टास्क आपको दिया जाएगा। तो अगर मेरा चैनल आपको पसंद आता है तो मेरे चैनल को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, और मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में। थैंक यू, बाय बाय।